Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. That's right, everybody. Thanks for checking out the video. I am Rockin Robbie Billups. This is the weekly pop culture wrap-up. It's the show where we go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. Let's get right into it with the big news. Comic books return. Thank the gods. We got some announcements about when comic books are going to be returning in print on a weekly basis. First up, Diamond Comics has announced that they are looking towards mid-May to late May to start distributing new print comics yet again. No set date or anything like that, but mid-May to late May, they're going to start getting things back on track. And I'm very, very excited for this news. That means that we can see the light now at the end of this no comic books tunnel, right? Not having a new comic book day proper in comic shops, talking with people, having physical copies, reading a crap ton of books. I really miss it, and I'm really excited. Now, I'm sure that when they start rolling back out, they're going to be very small and light comic book weeks, and then they'll start ramping back up as more shops open up, more restrictions are loosened in different places, and things like that. I'm very excited for this news. On the flip side of that, DC announced that there will be new comic books April 28th from DC. What DC has done is they have gone around Diamond and they have set up their own distribution network, right? They have two new distributors. There's UCS and there's Lunar. With a little bit of research, people have found out that UCS is actually Midtown Comic Books and Lunar is actually DCBS, both online comic book retail giants, right? This has thrown a lot of controversy out there. First of all, that means that DC has broken away from Diamond, at least temporarily, right? We don't know if this is a permanent solution or if this is going to be just a stopgap measure until Diamond picks back up. I'm leaning more towards the second. We'll be talking a whole lot more about this tonight on Rockin Robbie Live, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So there's a lot of nuance in there. It seems like a lot of retailers are upset about it. A lot of fans and creators are very excited about it. The first release week is going to be really small. The way it looks is this. Diamond already has April 1st's comics in their warehouse. So all those Batman 92s with the first full punchline and that art germ cover, those are just sitting in warehouses waiting. Well, DC announced to the retailers that all the orders for April have been canceled. Like the stuff that they were going to get from Diamond has been canceled. Now they're going to have to reorder it either through Midtown or DCBS, depending on what state they're in. A lot of retailers don't like this, kind of basically leaving distribution up to competitors in the market. So we'll be talking a lot about that. They are, however, not going to be releasing Batman 92 until June. That was officially announced by James Tynion. He said Batman 92 is not seeing release until June. That way more people can get a hold of it, and I think that's exactly what it is. Either they can't justify the price of pulping an entire run that's sitting in Diamond warehouses, or they're trying to get those back. Because if they pulped them, they would reprint them. Or they're just waiting for Diamond to get back and then get those out in the shops. Plus, this is going to be one of DC's biggest releases of the first half of this year, so it makes sense to put it in June when probably more shops are opened up and stuff like that. So, here's what we got coming out from DC, and they're also changing, at least for this bit of time, the release dates from Wednesday to Tuesday. So Tuesday, April 28th, we'll have the third printing of Batman 89, Batman Giant number 4, Daphne Byrne number 4, Dreaming number 20, Nightwing number 70, the second print. The following week, on May 5th, we'll have Batman and the Outsiders number 12, DC Superstar 7 Facsimile Edition, Flash 753, Green Lantern Season 2 number 3, Hawkman number 23, House of Whispers number 20, and Joker Harley Criminal Sanity number 4. For May the 12th, we'll have Harley Quinn number 22, Justice League number 44, Justice League Odyssey, J-Lo number 20, Lois Lane number 10, and Metal Men number 6. So you notice not any Superman titles or Legion or Batman, aside from Batman the Outsiders and some reprint type stuff. So, and if you notice, they've only released those first 3 weeks of dates. That leads you up to mid-May. Mid-May to late May is when Diamond says they're looking at starting distribution back up. That leads me to believe that this whole Midtown DCBS thing is just a stopgap measures, but there's a lot more nuance there to kind of have a more well-rounded opinion and thought about it and discussion. We'll have that tonight on the live stream, Rockin Robbie Live, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Other news, Comic-Con has officially been canceled. San Diego Comic-Con officially canceled. Not going to happen whatsoever. Not rescheduled or nothing like that. Just done. It will be returning in 2021. Probably the best one. It's out in California. A lot of people go there. Travel restrictions are in place right now. All kinds of people are kind of nervous about being in large crowds, being near close quarters with other people. It totally makes sense. This whole con industry is probably one of the things that's been hit the hardest in the comic book industry. Of course, retailers and creators have been hit hard as well. And of course, us fans, we don't have any new product right now. But these cons, some of these are going to lose a lot of money this year. A lot of potential money, I should say. Marvel halts production on more of their line. Not really canceling anything, but they're just telling certain creators stop working as of right now. And it's basically because we still don't know when Diamond's getting back up and running, and Marvel needs to kind of have their schedule paced out a little bit because they don't want to put too many comic books all at once. You don't want to have shops that have been closed for 2 months reopen to all of a sudden having like 600 new titles the first week, and they have to, you get what I'm saying? Plus, Diamond still hasn't paid all the money that they owe these vendors. So think about that. There's a lot of stuff going on. The industry could look the same after all this is said and done, or it could look a little bit different. We'll get into that tonight. Some new Vault books have been announced. Giga is a new one written by Alex Packnadel with John Lee on the artwork. Very excited for this one. Alex Packnadel is a fantastic writer. He's already worked on a title at Vault. He did Friendo, an amazing book. He did some awesome books at Boom, including Arcadia. Fantastic books if you never checked them out. Also, Turncoat is a fantastic one from there, too. This is going to be kind of like a Neon Genesis Evangelion type thing. Giant mech warriors. This is going to be so cool. I'm super excited. The artwork looks fly as hell, too. Shadow Service is another one. Both of these, I believe, released in July. Shadow Service is written by Kevin Scott with artwork by Corin M. Howe. This is going to be about a magically powered private investigator. And Adrian Wazzle, who is the editor-in-chief at Vault, he basically said that this was one of the best pitches he's ever read, and he's really, really excited. I'm not familiar with these creators, but a magical PI from Vault, that sounds great, and I'm very excited for that one. There'll be a new Firefly original hardcover graphic novel coming out soon called Watch How I Soar. This is going to focus on the life and the afterlife of Wash, they said. So one of the fan favorite characters from Firefly is going to get a spotlight, and they say there's going to be a lot of surprises revealed in this one-shot graphic novel. It's written by Ethan Young with artwork by Jorge Corona. Really interesting. Corona's been tearing it up over at Image Comics. I believe it's Middle West, right? It's the artist on Middle West, yeah. So that's going to be interesting art style for that. J.J. Abrams' company Bad Robot has secured the rights for HBO Max to do a Justice League Dark TV series. No word yet on who's going to be in it, much less the casting, but just got this news in this week. J.J. Abrams, Bad Robot, doing Justice League Dark for HBO Max, so that means we got a Green Lantern thing to look forward to and Justice League Dark. Seems like they're going to be loading up some DC original programming on HBO Max. Also, Bad Robot is going to be doing a series set in the world of The Shining called Overlook. So I'm a big fan of The Shining movie, so interesting to see where this goes. Sam Raimi is officially announced as the director of Doctor Strange 2. Doctor Strange and the multiverse of madness, right? So Sam Raimi, we've already discussed this. This has already been rumored. Everybody already kind of figured out that this was going to happen. However, now we know officially Sam Raimi's coming in to do Doctor Strange, which leads us to believe Bruce Campbell's got to be in it some way, and he allegedly wants to play a villain. Who should he play? Let us know in the comments down below. Very stoked for this, though. I'm a big Sam Raimi fan. I think he's a great director. He's already done comic book movies. In fact, he kind of really cemented the comic book renaissance in the early days with Spider-Man, which came right after Blade, and X-Men. Of course, you can throw Spawn in there as well. Anyway, very excited. I think it's great. If they want to veer more into a horror direction, this is definitely a director who can do that. That just leads me to believe Bruce Campbell should play Nightmare. Think how cool that would be. That'd be really cool. There's going to be a Rogue One prequel on Disney+. They're talking to Stellan Skarsgård right now. Stellan Skarsgård, of course, you will know as the Goofy Doctor in the Thor movies. Really like his performance there, so that's coming. Adelphia, the comic book from Image, created by Rodney Barnes, is going to be a TV series. It's been optioned by a production company and picked up, and they're going to be developing Adelphia as a TV series. It's an Image book about vampires in Philadelphia. Pretty simple, right? Universal reacquires the rights to Green Hornet with aims to look at relaunching it as a successful movie franchise. Good luck with that one. And this was supposed to be the moment where I told you about the Al Capone trailer starring Tom Hardy's Josh Trank's new film. But just like last week with that damn other one, Extraction, I wrote it down and then completely forgot to watch this trailer. I still haven't watched that Extraction trailer either. I'm slipping on my game. Anyway, that's what we got for you this week. What do you got? Let us know in the comments down below. What news are you excited for? All that jazz. We got the weekly comic book review coming up this week. I've been continuing it with the digital releases. I took a look. There is some more Action Lab stuff and some few other titles coming out, so definitely be on the lookout for that one. We got Rockin Robbie live tonight, 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Very excited. We'll be chatting about all this comic book news. We'll be chatting about a lot of stuff, and I'll be opening up this badass new Starscream figure I just got. Earthrise from Hasbro. Very excited. I'm going to open it up and see if I can just transform it without looking at any instructions. Probably not, but we're going to have fun while we do it. Got top 5 lists coming out this week, live streams, and a whole bunch more. Join the PCP Army over on Facebook if you can. It's our official Pop Culture Philosophers Facebook group. You can find it on the Pop Culture Philosophers Facebook page. Anyway, thank you so much for checking out the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And join us over at popculturephilosophers.com for podcasts and a whole lot more. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Thanks for rocking with us. Keep on living, y'all.